Today is Monday. I hope everyone's day is off to an amazing start. Thanks so much for stopping in today, guys. Fresh out of the shower. Got my Kroger bag. If you know, then you know. I use that actually to cover my hair when I'm in the shower so that it's not like soaking wet when I get out. And the first thing I do actually is to put on my bonnet and then put the bag on, because if I just put the bag on first, it would take me forever to get all of my locks up in there. But I hope everyone is doing well. I hope that you guys had a great weekend. Like I said, today is Monday, and we are actually, Eric and I, on our way. The car is all packed, and we are headed back to Orlando this morning. We are going to take a look at a few more homes. You guys know we brought you along with us a few weeks ago when we took a look at potentially a place in Margaritaville. We have since decided that Margaritaville is a little bit too small for us, not going to be the place. Not sure if we let you guys know also in that video that Margaritaville actually does not have a garage. They don't have garages, and we're used to garages living here in Atlanta. So it's gonna be a no for us. But yeah, I am going to go ahead and finish getting dressed. Just wanted to stop in really quickly, say hello, open up the vlog, and I think I'll see you guys back in the car. So. We have made it through some of the major traffic hangups in Atlanta. You guys drop down, leave a comment. Let me know if the area, the city, the town you live in has bad traffic.
Let's do a poll.
Yeah, let's do a poll.
What city in America has the worst traffic? And I know everybody's going to say their home city, but try to be objective.
Right.
Is it LA? Is it Houston? Is it Atlanta? New York, Miami, wherever? Let us know in the comments.
So you guys know we love going to Orlando, and we watch quite a few Orlando vloggers, and without fail, most of them feel that
Orlando's not on the list
has bad traffic. So if you're from Orlando and you're watching this video, don't put Orlando down there.
Y'all have I-4, and that's it. I-4 slows down. I-4 has what, maybe 3-4 lanes at the max?
I think so.
Atlanta expressways will have like 6 lanes.
7-8 lanes.
And still be stopped.
On both sides.
On both sides.
On both sides.
With no accident. It's
no
just
accident.
volume.
It's just volume.
That's it.
So
like, there's no accident and we'll slow down now. It's just volume.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And it's like, no matter what, you can't time it.
No.
No matter what the time, no matter what the day, in Atlanta, the traffic just thrusts. It thrusts. And so it will add 45, an hour, hour and a half to your time. We were watching the news, what was it, yesterday? And they said one of the major expressways, 285, is about to be shut down in a really high traffic area. If you're here in Atlanta, I'm sure you know the perimeter area up going into Roswell.
Yeah, they're doing that massive intersection, so they're going to shut it down. How many lanes did they say they're going to go down to? Probably 1 or 2.
They're going down to 2 lanes, y'all. It's going to be shut down for 8 months. Closed for 8 months. We're going to be driving in just like the big city of Atlanta, that is a really high traffic area, is going to go from like 6-7 lanes down to 2. It is crazy. If you this is what I say. All right, so we're doing a poll, right? I say if you don't live in LA, you don't live in Atlanta, I don't think y'all got traffic.
So those are only 2.
That's my vote. Maybe Texas. What do you think?
I think Dallas and Houston get it. I think Miami probably gets it.
Yeah.
All right, so Chicago and New York. The thing about the up north cities,
y'all don't even drive.
They do a better job with trains.
Yeah, y'all don't even drive.
They have traffic, but they do a better job. All the cities in Europe, of course, Asia, They do their thing with the trains.
Right.
America is bad about not building trains. We don't have mass transit, especially in the Southeast.
Everybody in Atlanta has a car. Everybody in Atlanta wants to drive their own vehicle. I mean, we're guilty of it. So I say these are my top 4. If you live in a city other than the one I'm about to call out, let me know. Correct me. Let me know. But I got LA, I got Miami, I got Atlanta, and you said Houston?
I'll probably say Houston.
Houston?
I think Houston gets it.
All right. Was there anyone else you could add?
DC, Charlotte, maybe.
Charlotte?
Charlotte is booming. I think Charlotte gets it.
Y'all let me know. Charlotte. If you live in Charlotte, let me know if you are
Charlotte
having
is the
crazy
new Atlanta,
traffic.
so,
okay. Yeah. It's crazy around here. Like right now, we're going 54. So we're like on the outskirts of Atlanta. Where are we at right now?
Almost in McDonough.
McDonough, Georgia. Shout out to McDonough, Georgia, if you live out here. But yeah, we're going at a nice pace of about 54. Now we're up to 61. Typically we'd be going 75, 80 miles, and there's some slow traffic up ahead. But anywho, just wanted to stop in and let you guys know the progress of our drive. I think the last time we were headed to Orlando, we were running into some traffic. And so here we are once again. The last video and possibly the video before that, I neglected to give the shout outs for those of you who continue to support the Thine Unfrumpy Mommy store. Thank you guys so much. We are closed right now as I'm not at the house, and I don't like having the store open when I'm not there to ship you guys' packages, because as you well know, I like to get you guys' items out in a timely manner. And also I need to do a little bit of restocking. Like that side over there is stopped. Like why? Like it is 11:21. Like why is that side of the expressway just stopped? If you're new here to Atlanta, also drop down, leave a comment. Let us know. Welcome to the A. But let us know.
We're full.
Right.
Nobody else comes.
Nobody else can come.
The shutdown starts now. It's cut off.
But let us know how the traffic here in Atlanta compares to the traffic where you are coming from. But yeah, anywho, I want to really thank you guys for all of the love and support in the store. I forgot to bring the package slips. What is it that we print out?
Yeah, the little order forms.
The order forms. Yeah, that's where I read you guys' names off from the order forms, and I forgot those today. But thank you guys so much for the continued support in the store. We will be back open in about a week. We have received several requests to get certain body butters, get the body butters and everything.
It's body butter season.
Back in the store, body butter season is looming.
It's ashy season, it's cold. You running the heat
but she's moisturized. Now, I will say, I do keep a stock for a little bit for myself.
If I scratch you,
you go ahead. You go ahead. You don't have any nails, but it glistens. It glistens. But so, wanted to broach this topic with you guys, all right, while we're here at a snail's pace. PWI versus HBCU.
Huh.
Eric and I, as you guys know, went to the FAMU.
The number one HBCU.
The number one HBCU, if we're going to keep it all the way real. All right. However, Chase is currently at a PWI, and their homecoming was a few weekends ago, right? And Eric, could you not hit the...
You see, it's very gentle. I haven't slammed on brakes.
Could you not? So yeah, Chase's homecoming was a few weeks ago, and we attended with him, and it was a good little key. It was nice, you know. But did it give all of the things that a FAMU, that a Howard, you know,
Alabama A&M, Bethune,
you know,
North Carolina A&T. Shout out to all of y'all.
I don't think it gave.
And I think, let me just say this too. I think we are highly, highly qualified to talk about this topic because we've both.
We've actually done PWIs for grad school, but then now would that be different? However,
well, your grad school, you get a flavor. You get a flavor.
Yeah, but see, your grad school was it was more of a traditional school.
Yes.
For those, you know, you where I went to grad school, I
went to Clemson.
Yeah, he went to Clemson.
Yeah.
So people do just attend Clemson for undergrad. Where I went for grad school, it was more like a grad school.
More graduate students than undergrad. Okay.
It was more graduates than undergrad.
Okay.
I went to Converse College in South Carolina, Spartanburg, South Carolina, I believe it was. Yeah, Spartanburg, South Carolina. But
I think
I was impressed.
It was a nice homecoming. It wasn't though. There's some soul and there's a little bit of stank that you get in the HBCU.
Stank?
Whatever you want to call it. They at HBCUs we put our foot in it. Like we are the tailgate. It's just another thing. It's another
everything
thing.
Like FAMU's homecoming is this week, right? The game is going to be this coming weekend, and right now, all over the social media pages that I follow that promote FAMU, the festivities have already started, and it's Monday. Actually, some things started this past yesterday, Sunday. You got people at brunch, no lie, doing the cha-cha slide and all kinds of stuff. Already, it has already started.
Talk about the band. So,
oh God, you guys know I was in the 100, right? Or you may not know. I was in the 100.
The FAMU Marching 100 is their marching band.
And world renowned. I played the piccolo, right? So I've been in the band since probably middle school, and I love a good band. I love a good band. I look forward to, the pregame and the halftime shows when we go to football games. And I was impressed by this school's band. I actually was.
They did a good job.
However,
but it wasn't an HBCU.
It does not compare to an HBCU. And the band it's of course it's a PWI, and so it had, all cultures. It was a very diverse band.
This is a very, very, very diverse PWI. We should say that.
Yeah, it's very, very, very diverse. But there's just something when you have an arranger of color doing the music for the school, for the band. The arranger of color, he's in tune, or she's in tune with the culture, with everything that's current, and it just comes off in terms of the selections that they play, the way the music is arranged,
the discipline. You talked about how they marched onto the field.
Right.
It's more military
for
the
the
discipline.
HBCUs.
With the discipline. Yes, it's more precision.
Yeah. I've never seen an HBCU, and of course, me being in the band, we played everybody, so we had the opportunity to look at other bands, and everybody was disciplined. When you're sitting in the stands, you're disciplined. When you're standing on the sideline waiting to take the field, you're disciplined. And then being on the field just goes without saying. This particular PWI that Chase attends, people had the hats off.
They casually strolled out onto the field.
I was like, what would never have happened. In your HBCU bands, it's almost like you're pledging. Yeah. And so the discipline there, it's like you're online. And so to see what we saw a couple of weeks ago, I was really taken aback. But you guys, they were good. They were good. But I just feel the discipline wasn't there. The sound wasn't there. When I was in the band, when I was at FAMU, we were like 300 plus, like 300, 302, something like that. So we were end to end. The sound was amazing. We covered the whole field. I think
what's that band calls it? 360 sound. Is that Southern? I know some of the HBCUs will talk about. We had 360 surround sound. Yeah.
The announcer, Joe Buller. It was just Chase's school. They playing, radio.
They had a DJ with the band. It was, HBCU. That's part of HBCU culture, right? If you're not familiar with HBCU, the band culture is really, really big. It's very performative. People stay during halftime.
Yeah, people go to the game just to see the band and leave because we put on a show.
Now there are some exceptions with the PWIs. I know, like Ohio State has a real good band.
Yeah.
I think theirs is called like the 110. FAMU is called the 100. So there are a few PWIs that get it in, but all the HBCUs get it in.
All of us get it in. And then just the discipline, and like I said, the arrangement. When you hear an HBCU band, it sounds so soulful. It's a black band. You just hear it. But You guys will have to drop down. Let me know. Leave a comment. Did you attend an HBCU or a PWI? Those of you who have kids who are of college age, what are they attending? The PWI, the HBCU? If you attended an HBCU, were you against your kids attending the PWI? Would you have preferred they attended an HBCU? Eric, do you have a choice? How did you feel when Chase said he wanted to attend a PWI?
I didn't mind it per se. No, I don't mind it. And the PWI he goes to is so diverse.
This is true.
It's very diverse. So
this is true.
I think education is very personal. It's very individual.
It absolutely is. And I would not have wanted to, influence him so heavily that he went to a choice that, a school where he didn't really want to go but went to just appease us. I will say the level and just the feeling of family that we got at FAMU, and I think what probably those of you whose kids, or if you went to an HBCU, the level of just love and just family and unity that we were able to get at an HBCU.
It's very nurturing.
It very nurturing. And
the
I think
professors
it's
know you by name. They will call you out if you're not doing your work personally. It's a very
I think what's going on right now at Chase's PWI, I think the professors are actually just going to work and not really being invested into the maturation and the longevity of what could be,
there's not a lot of molding and
they're just
they're showing us.
Yeah, that's the word.
I also think COVID has something to do with that. To be frank and to be honest, when COVID hit, that brought about more virtual schooling, which means the professors got into virtual schooling, and I think, quite frankly, a lot of the professors
got comfortable with it,
phoning it in, literally phoning it in.
Yes. Right now, Chase's school, there's like a message board where parents can kind of converse, talk back and forth, and a lot of the parents are upset with the fact that the professors have taken a class that, let's say, was meeting 3 days a week, taking it down to maybe once or 2 days a week, and then the tests are like on the weekend. You don't even show up for the test. So it's like they're doing just the bare minimum. Whereas at FAMU, you miss a class if you want to.
There was no Zoom. You can't do a Zoom. You can't do a virtual class. You got to show up and be present. Yeah. And
then I think too at FAMU, and this was just my experience, the professors would not let you fail and then not call you out on it. Not necessarily to embarrass you, but call you out, pull you to the side and, say, hey, what's going on? We got to get a handle on this. How can I help? Anything going on in your life, you need to talk to me about something, you need to do any extra credit.
That would never happen now.
What? I saw this parent complaining that her daughter had been out with COVID for 3 weeks, and they said, we can start actively medically withdrawing.
A medical withdrawal.
But
they wouldn't let, one of her professors would not let her make up her work.
Sir,
the professor said that she told them too late. I think that was the excuse.
Yeah. Told them to. Eric has his braces in, guys. If he sounds full, but told them too late. Like how, Sway? How? Sir, I need you to stay in your lane, sir. Sir, the trucks are trucking. The trucks are trucking. Stay in your lane, sir. Side note. Pet peeve of mine.
You see that?
What?
That dude swerve.
Which
Wake
one?
Up.
In the
Walmart
Walmart
car
truck?
in front of us. No, the guy.
Oh. Pet peeve of mine, 18-wheelers as we're passing. I cannot stand 18-wheelers.
You can't say that. They make the country move. You see this Walmart truck?
I say they need their own road.
That's how the goods get in Walmart. They are
need
heroes.
Their own road. Hi, Walmart. They need their own road.
Keeps the economy going. All this stuff y'all do hauls on.
Keep it going.
When you do a Target haul, a Walmart haul, a Louis Vuitton haul, whatever.
Nobody doing no Louis Vuitton haul.
Isn't there supposed to be way off the subject?
I don't know about them.
Don't they make Louis Vuitton somewhere like here in South Georgia? Is that somewhere in Texas? There's like a plant in the middle of nowhere where they make Louis Vuitton, but you'll never find it. It's either Texas or South Georgia, but you'll never find it.
Right.
But anyway.
What is it?
They tore that car up.
So we're going to continue on this drive. We have about 19 more hours to go.
Let us know in the comments, what's the longest you've ever driven? The longest I've ever driven is not a lot. The longest I've ever driven was from like the middle of nowhere in Louisiana to Atlanta. That was like 8 hours when I was in college. I've never driven more than 8 hours.
If you're married, do you share the driving responsibility?
This is an ongoing debate.
Did I ask y'all that the last time we were in the car? Yeah. There are many people I know personally who share the driving responsibility.
Here we go.
You know what I'm saying? I drive just as much as Eric does on the trips. Now, yeah, and
who drives when we get to Orlando? The whole time.
Who? What? I just said Orlando doesn't have any traffic. I just said
but we
that.
do a lot
Who
of
cares
we
about driving
crisscross
around
the
in
city.
Orlando?
Now we'll put some miles in the city. We crisscross.
We
crisscross Central Florida.
What?
We might go out to the Space Center. We might go to Tampa. We drive all through Orlando.
Ask me in
looking
the
at
comments,
houses,
y'all.
looking at
Ask
neighborhoods.
me in the comments, y'all. The last time we went out to the Space Center and or
we
Tampa.
did.
Y'all. Anywho, I'm telling you, I'm gonna stop doing it because I know y'all don't do it.
Don't be
I know y'all don't do it.
She thinks she's a real shero because she's
yes.
to drive.
I'm quitting this trip. I'm not doing all that driving. I'm not doing all of that driving where, you know, nobody I know
there's a word
drives.
for it, passenger princess. That's the thing.
I'm about to be that. I am about to be that.
And it's not just for road trips, like in the city when you're driving around your house in your neighborhood. Does your wife drive at all?
I
or
do.
Even I would say in the city of Atlanta, if we're driving around town, I'd probably do 70%.
I'll give you 70.
All right.
I'll give you 70. But what we're doing right now, it's about 50-50.
Y'all want everything equal. I'm not a chauvinist. I'm gonna treat you as an equal always.
Well, thank you. But also know that when she's just tired of it, you know, I'm gonna be the passenger.
But if we're being equal, what happens?
Passenger princess.
But I want to be a passenger prince. If it's equal, then I should also get that accommodation.
And so how many times do you cook?
I wash clothes. Don't do this because we're gonna go to
But I can wash the clothes. So y'all drop down, leave a comment, let me know if your husband does the meals. Whenever I step into nobody wants anything to eat until I go in the kitchen.
Here we go.
Come on, where the lie?
If we do sit and plan on chores, I wash the clothes. I wash the car. I put gas in the car. Don't do this.
I will say I don't even know how to put gas in the car. I can't tell you the last time. It's been years since I put gas in the car. I will give you that.
Washing the car as well.
Ooh.
Washing the car is a job.
But you could take the car to get one.
They don't do a good job. I don't. Most season. Let us know in the comments.
know, it is Tuesday and we are obviously staying here at Margaritaville. Guys, this is actually the same cottage we stayed in on our last visit here. Absolutely love it. And I know that I said earlier when I opened up the video that we wouldn't be looking at Margaritaville anymore for our permanent residents, but it is still great to kind of vacation at. You don't have to worry about the lobby, noisy neighbors, anything like that. So this will probably be what we do when we come to visit until we find our permanent home. But guys, it is so hot out here and I'm standing out here with a turtleneck and a puffy vest on. We looked at the weather before we left home and it said it was going to be kind of chilly today. Just to start the day, it's like 8 something this morning. We are actually headed out to meet with some agents. They're going to show us around today to look at some properties. Here's the other thing. You guys drop down, leave a comment. Let me know, why is it here in Orlando you need a guide to get into any of the properties? In Atlanta, the most exclusive neighborhoods, you can just ride right on through. Buckhead, just open, come on in. But here you have to have someone show you around. So we're meeting with them this morning at about 9:30. Like I said, it's 8 o'clock right now. Guys, I am about to go back in here and change clothes. It is blazing hot out here. I cannot believe it. But anyway, just wanted to pop in. Gonna bring you guys along to see the homes and whatever else we do today. But yeah, I gotta go. It's hot. here in the wedding pavilion. Eric's back there somewhere back there. I'm waiting for him to finish up a really quick work call. I think he calls it putting out a fire. So that's what we're over here doing right now as the boat passes by. We just finished up lunch. We had lunch back here at just like a little pub. It was really good. I had some crab dip and Eric had some nachos. So that was really yummy. And once he finishes his call, we're gonna head over to the gondolas and check out some of the resorts, just kind of do a little resort hopping at some of the resorts that are on the gondola line. But also when he finishes up his call, we want to kind of chat about the homes that we saw. I think I filmed 2 of them. You guys will have to drop down, leave a comment, let us know which home that we showed you today was your favorite. There were pluses and minuses to both. They were all in the Reunion, Florida area. This area here, for those of you who don't know, is called Disney's Boardwalk. All right, as you see the boats go by, there are, 4 resorts that are boardwalk adjacent. And it's just like the name implies, it's a boardwalk, like in New Jersey. And so you have the water here, and you have the boats who will transport you back and forth from Epcot and Hollywood Studios. Over here, there's a dance hall. There's Jelly Rolls right there. That's also a dance hall. All of these right here, guys, this is a resort. That's a resort there with hotel rooms. And you have 2 resorts here that you can also choose to stay at. We just finished eating right here over at Big River Brewery. I had crab and cheese dip, and I think Eric had nachos. There's a gift shop right there. Down there on the bottom, there are some Surrey bikes right there. Over here, I want to say it's 2 Italian restaurants right there. There's a bakery, there's an ice cream shop right there. So quite a few things that you can do on the boardwalk. Also, those smaller little house-like things right there. You can play basketball, little games and things like that that you wouldn't naturally find on a boardwalk. Just a really cool place to kind of hang out and chill when you're not trying to go into the parks today. We're not going into the parks today. Like I said, we will hop onto the gondolas and do a little resort hopping. But that's gonna be it. No parks today, but we're loving the weather. The sun is out, the clouds are providing some nice shade, but it's not muggy at all, so that's great. Eric is off of his call, his work call, and we're currently on the gondolas. You see that one just whizzed by? All right, wait, here's another one. Whizzing by. All right, we love the gondolas, and we especially love the gondolas when we can get on how? By ourselves.
Nice free ride, no admission.
Yes. Well, but anywho's, Eric, because we don't want to hold them. How did you like the houses we toured today?
It was nice. We've been coming to Orlando forever, and we love to drive through a good neighborhood. Let us know in the comments, do you and your family like go on car rides? Do you drive through different neighborhoods just to sightsee? But one of our beefs with Orlando, and this is unique to Orlando, it feels like it has more gated communities than anywhere else I've been.
I said that this morning.
Yeah.
I said that this morning. Y'all have more gates for a little bit. There can be a community of tents, and that thing is gated.
It doesn't matter if it's $500,000 houses, $1 million houses. I mean, gated communities are everywhere, but it seems like...
But I said, we live in Buckhead, right? Buckhead, you just come in free.
Drive.
You all throughout, no gates. Now, come on in. Come on in.
I think they don't want the tourists driving through their neighborhoods.
Okay.
So it was neat to get, drive through the gates into a very, very, very nice community. Mm-hmm. Well, it's funny about Reunion too. Mm-hmm. Even once you got through the main Reunion gates, there were gated communities. Inside the gates.
Within the gates.
So they subdivided the gates inside the gates. So it's like.
So I don't know if they're trying to keep the people, because there were townhomes inside of Reunion. There were condos inside of Reunion. So I don't know if they're trying to keep the people who live in condos and townhomes apart from the people who do have the $1 million homes, but I just found it really odd.
He said there were houses and they were like 25 bedrooms, so I think they're trying to be separate from.
Here's my thing: if the bank has given me my loan and I am in the gate, then we all need to walk. Sorry guys, it was a little bumpy there for a minute, but I decided to turn the camera around so that you can see our view. We are up pretty high. And guys, I think I've mentioned this before. This is something that you can do without even going inside of the parks. So if you don't want to come and spend money on park tickets, or if you want to do like us and just have a chill laid back day, like there's no one else on here with us. I have my feet propped up on the bench sitting in front of me, and it's really, really nice. But anywho's, we were saying that, yeah, there are gates within the main gate where it's like everybody is kind of separate from one another.
Yeah, you were saying you feel like once you pay, whether it's a condo or a 25 bedroom house,
yeah,
you should be able to go wherever you want.
Yep.
Yeah, so.
I absolutely feel that way. But anyway, so babe, I told them that I filmed only 2 of the homes that we looked at. And what are your thoughts on homes 1 and 2, or you have a preference?
Both homes were nice. The first home I felt like was overpriced. The second home was really nice. You thought it was a little older for your taste.
Yeah, the second home was a little bit dated for me. It was built in 2004. However, it was a beautiful, beautiful home. The views are amazing. It's on a golf course.
The layout was really unique too, because it had like a main house. It was on a long lot. It had a main house, then a pool in between, and then like a carriage house in the back where you park, or where you have your garage. So that was neat. Yeah, I'd never seen that before.
Yeah, it was really neat. The carriage house, we said that would be Chase's little place. Guys, look at the yellow gondola coming by. Yeah, but you guys will have to drop down, leave a comment. Let us know what you thought of the 2 homes that we showed. How do you feel about Reunion?
How do you feel about gated communities? Do you live in a gated community? Do you find it safer? Do you find it annoying?
And if you live here in Orlando, why are all the neighborhoods just gate? We don't do that in Georgia, and I don't know if it's Atlanta. Well, I'll say we don't do that in Atlanta. We have a gate at our home, but it's just,
we have gated communities, but they're few and far between. In Orlando, like every other community is a gated community.
Like we'll have $1 million neighborhoods in Atlanta, and there are no gates.
Yeah.
But you guys will have a $10 community, and it's like all kind of gates. Like, what is the tea?
It's for the tourists, but maybe there's another reason. Let us know.
Let us know. Drop down, leave a comment. Let us know. All right, guys, we are back from, what did we do? Gosh, we've been out like all day. Gondolas, looked at homes, grabbed something to eat, walked around some of the resorts, and now we're back. Eric's actually on another call, and then we're just gonna chill and rest a little bit before heading out again. On the way home, we stopped into Ulta. There's actually an Ulta right next door, and I picked up a few things, and I want to share with you guys what I picked up. So the first thing is this in-shower warming mask, and the brand is Freeman. Never heard of that, but I love masks that you can put on in the shower and just let them wash off, just for a really quick one. A quick mask. And then I also picked up, and this is from the Body Shop, and this is their vitamin C glow boosting microdermabrasion wash. So going to try this out. It smells really good. Let's see the consistency. It's really thick. Yeah, really fine granules in here, but it smells nice. All right, got that. I love my turmeric scrub, but I am all out of it, and several of you have been asking when I'm going to get that back in stock. I am working on it as soon as I get back home, but I've been out of mine for a while, and so needed to go ahead and pick up this. I don't think it's going to be as good as my turmeric scrub. This doesn't have turmeric in it, but we'll give it a try. It wasn't really expensive. And then also from the Body Shop, I picked up their Overnight Glow Revealing Mask. Let's see what this smells like. A light citrus scent. It's really thick also. So I guess you put this on at night and see what it does. Okay. Smells good. As you guys can see, I am out in the backyard patio area. Really pretty houses in the background. Feels good out here right now also. Let's see, some mascara. You guys know that I have not worn any makeup in a fortnight, but occasionally I will pop on some mascara. And this is the NYX's lip gloss, and this color is, what color is this? It says Butter Glow, but I don't think that's the color. I don't know what color this is. Let's see how it looks though. Smells good. Just a really light tint. And then I picked up these little under eye patches. I didn't get any sleep last night. You guys will have to drop down, leave a comment, let me know your first night staying somewhere that is not your home. Do you sleep well? For me, it's an absolute no. I did not sleep well at all last night. For as many times as we've stayed here, you would think that I would be used to staying here at Margaritaville, but not yet. Did not sleep well at all. I'm actually gonna go take a nap when I get finished chatting with you guys, because I am really tired. I might even grab a nap right there on that lounger. It feels really good out here. So yeah, that was my quick little Ulta haul. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm not trying to talk really loud. It is so quiet and peaceful out here. So I'm not trying to disturb the neighbors. Really, there's nobody staying on this street right now. But yeah, so that was my Ulta haul. Gonna put these things away. I'm gonna go in, grab a shower. First, if I'm gonna sleep inside, I'll grab a shower first. If I'm gonna hang out here, I'll probably just lay right there, just hop on that lounger and take a nap. But today was a really good day. Just really peaceful out here. I really love Margaritaville. I really wish this could have been a fit for us, but the houses are so close together. As you can see behind me, they're small, and I know we said that we wanted to downsize, but this is a bit much. And then the fact that they don't have any garages. Like, we like to park our cars in the garage, especially I would think living here in Florida with the hurricanes and things like that. But if you live here in Florida and you park your car outside and you have a garage, how does that work for you guys during like hurricane season? Because a lot of the garages, people have turned them into other living spaces. That's the other thing. You know, of course, we have people in our neighborhood who, you know, from time to time will park their cars outside, but when they need to, they will park the car inside of the garage. However, here, you guys turn your garages into other little living spaces, and but anyway. Today is Wednesday. We are still here in Florida, inside of Margaritaville. And this morning, Eric and I are preparing to head out for breakfast. The problem, how is there a problem? You're probably thinking you guys are still in Florida and you are about to head out for breakfast. I love breakfast. I typically only eat breakfast when we are on vacation, and sometimes not even then. I typically only eat breakfast when we are here in Florida. I love grits. I'm a Southern girl. I love pancakes. However, the problem today is I've looked up, well, I thought I was looking up one breakfast place, but it was the wrong breakfast place, but it turned out to be a good breakfast place. So you guys, drop down, leave a comment, let me know if you are here in Orlando and you have heard of either Nikki's breakfast place or Kiki's breakfast place. So originally I thought I was looking up Kiki's But then I was looking up Nikki's. Nikki's, in my opinion, actually has the best food. Her breakfast menu is amazing. If you guys have ever been to the Cheesecake Factory, you know how the Cheesecake Factory, their menu is like a book. Her menu is really, really large, and she has all the stuff on there that I love, like pancakes, grits, salmon croquettes, like all the things, right? The problem is it looks like your grandmother's kitchen. It's a really dive. It's a hole in the wall, but you guys know typically those places have the best food. However, the way my spirit is set up, I can't just go and sit anywhere and eat. Although the food is probably amazing, I just can't do it. So then so that was Kiki's. No, that was Nikki's, right? And then so Kiki's. Kiki's is cute, it's cute. The menu isn't as large. They don't have any grits. How are you here in Orlando and you don't have grits on the breakfast menu? So that kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I did want grits this morning, cheese grits to be exact. So I was gonna get past that. They just, she has pancakes, no salmon croquettes. I could thug it out with some sausage. However, her seating is only booth style seating. I don't like squishy seats. I don't like squishy seats. Let me know, leave a comment. Please let me know if you are that way. When you go out to a restaurant, do you prefer hard seating? I don't like squishy seats. Now I will do, if it is an elevated upscale restaurant, I will do the semi-squishy seats because, they're new, it's a nice restaurant or whatever. But for a breakfast place or just a little kind of hole in the wall, I prefer a wooden chair. I don't like booths. I do recall telling you guys that when we got on the cruise ship, when I was talking about the cruise video, when we got on the cruise ship, day one, I was actually ready to grab my bags and tip off of the ship. The reason being was that when we put our luggage into the room, we went to the big area on the ship. I don't even remember what it's called now, where everybody eats. And the seats were not only booth style seating, they were soft seating and they were all cut and torn up. I hate sitting on leather seats where the seats are cracked. So Kiki's she only has booth style seating, leather seats. And so I'm worried this morning that the seats are going to be all torn up. So there's that. So the options this morning, Nikki's, Kiki's, or we could just go with the tried and true Cracker Barrel. So we're gonna bring you guys along. Drop down, leave a comment, let me know right now which restaurant you think Eric and I are going to have breakfast at this morning. Okay, they all kind of rub me the wrong way. Cracker Barrel has its issues as well. There's a Cracker Barrel right up the street here from Margaritaville, but this is kind of like a tourist trap. And you guys know when you eat in the touristy areas, the quality of food, the service may not be all that great. So will it be Kiki's, will it be Nikki's, or will it be Cracker Barrel? We'll see. All right, guys, we decided to go with Kiki's. So glad that we did, guys. This restaurant is actually in the same area we were in yesterday looking at homes. This is the Reunion, Florida area. So I actually, came across Kiki's while watching someone else's YouTube video, and the restaurant that she went to was an older restaurant. Kiki's has several locations. So this is the location that was closest to us. So this is the one that we came to today, and I am so happy. It's like brand new. The reason we're sitting outside is there is a 15-minute wait. There's Eric. Eric, what do you feel? Do you think we made the right choice choosing Kiki's?
Yeah, it was good to do something different. Off the beaten path a little bit. Where the locals eat. So yeah.
Are you disappointed we didn't do Nikki's? I told them about why.
I heard your rant about cracked leather seats and all this stuff.
Yes, I hate that.
You got some phobias.
I have some idiosyncrasies.
About public spaces.
But we all do, I think we all have little quirks with
What is
public.
my part? What wouldn't I like to see in a public space?
Yours aren't like mine. Yours, I think, are like kind of normal. I do feel mine can be a bit abnormal. I don't like booths. Did you see any regular tables in there?
It's all booths.
Yeah, so it's all booths.
Enjoy your soft booths.
They're gonna be soft, but they aren't cracked. So I am happy about that. But yeah, it's not hot out here right now. It's still early morning, so
It feels great out
yeah,
there.
it feels great. So the 15-minute wait, it's not gonna be, you know, too bad. It's only the two of us. So once we get inside, we will absolutely let you guys know how the food is. All right, guys, so we made it inside, and the way that we're seating, the way the seating is set up is I have a chair. Eric here actually has the booth side, so that worked out fine. But this is the menu. I absolutely know that I am going to get pancakes, but let me just see. So the menu I looked at was online, but let me just double check and make sure they don't have grits on here, because they might have grits, but under sides I don't see grits. So, but I am gonna ask when she comes to the table if they have grits. But this is a pretty good sized menu. It's front and back. They just brought out the syrup for the pancakes. First of all, the container is clean, which I love. It's not sticky. You can tell they refill it after every guest. And how about it is warm? Like it is very, very warm to the touch. So I absolutely, just to start, recommend, where are we at, Eric? Kiki's. Kiki's in Reunion. Yeah, it's the clean syrup bottle for me. All right, guys, here are the eggs with cheese. These are the pancakes and the sausage. Eric actually got the same thing I ordered. His sausage is on the way out, and I am really looking forward to seeing how this syrup tastes on these pancakes. Oh my gosh. And they are huge, 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 huge pancakes.
Here's my verdict, guys, and you know how it is after you eat pancakes and a heavy breakfast in the morning. I'm ready
Eric
to go
has
home
itis.
and take a nap.
Eric has itis.
If there was a hammock out here right now.
Yeah, so we just finished up. Finished up.
I'll give it an 8 out of 10.
Eric gives it an 8 out of 10.
What would you give it, babe?
I would give it a 5.
Wow, this was your idea?
A 5 out of 10. It was my idea. The reviews are great. Here's the thing, though. I am very, very, very particular also about my breakfast food. The pancakes, I feel the pancakes were too thick. They were too thick, and they were cooked too long. They were cooked too long.
So, Cracker Barrel, your homemade pancakes, IHOP, this, which one would you?
I'll do my pancakes first. I like my pancakes slightly underdone.
And you
drop
use
down,
Aunt
leave a comment, let me know. Yes, I use Aunt Jemima. You know what?
It's called Pearl Milling Company now.
Yep. You know what those tasted like? Bisquick.
Oh, that's right. You don't like Bisquick. Those tasted
like Bisquick, and I don't like Bisquick pancakes.
You like Pearl Milling Company.
That's what that was.
Yeah.
That's what that was. That was Bisquick. That's why I didn't like them.
So were they too cakey and too fluffy?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me say this too.
Yeah.
You did a video a while back, guys. She did a video a while back about how like you can barely eat chicken. Like when you eat it, you just
I think that was the last video. Yeah.
She is the literal exact opposite. With breakfast food.
I can put down some breakfast
tear down, like will eat me under the table. And this is the only time you can really eat me under the table. Like guys, I ate like 50% of mine. You basically finished yours, and these were thick.
Yeah. I can eat pancakes.
Waffle House.
Breakfast food, I puts it down.
I can't compete.
But
I bow down.
But these I just didn't like, and that's it. They were Bisquick.
Yeah.
That was Bisquick.
That's what it was.
Yeah, so but if you guys aren't like me, and they do have some other things on the menu.
It's a nice place.
It's a really nice place.
Nice vibe, very laid back.
The staff was great. Our waitress was really great. So I absolutely recommend that you guys come over here. If you're in the Reunion area, check out Kiki's.
And the menu, we should say too, the menu is massive. So it's like you got pancakes, but you get a variety of
I was looking at the people around us, what they got. Their food looked really good.
Eggs Benedict and all that stuff.
So if I came back, I would come back, but I wouldn't get the pancakes. But check it out. If you've been here before or one of the other locations, drop down, leave a comment, let us know how you liked it. Hey guys, today is Thursday. It's actually our last full day here in Orlando. And so today is the day we decided to take it kind of easy. So we drove over to Disney's Grand Floridian Resort and we rented a boat. So for those of you who live here in Orlando, or if you're visiting the Orlando area and you're looking to do something that's just a little bit off of the beaten path, meaning you didn't want to go to the theme parks, you can just rent a boat. So babe, how much would you say the boat was for an hour?
I don't know exactly, but it's not really expensive. It's less than probably $60.
All right, there's Eric over there.
And you can get a lot of people on this boat, so you can split the cost.
Yeah.
If it's a couple of different families, it's not expensive. I'll just say that.
Yeah, so if you're traveling with several people in your party, you can absolutely split it, and you get to drive the boat. So as you guys see, Eric's over there driving it. It's really easy to do, and you're on it by yourself. So
yeah, there's no Disney people.
Yeah, no Disney people. They do have, I think, like a Coast Guard or patrols out here making sure, you know, you're safe, and you know, you can flag them down if you have any questions. But the speed, you think the max speed is probably what? 3 miles an hour?
Maybe 10 miles an hour.
Maybe 10 miles an hour.
Very relaxing. It's a vibe. It's, you know, it's, if you're tired of the hustle and bustle and chaos of the theme parks, and even some of the resorts can get kind of intense.
Yeah.
If you want to just be by yourself for a minute, it's great. Yeah, the vibe on the boats is just real chill. Again, if you want to get away from the crowds of the theme park, the price is much less, especially these days, than any theme park ticket. Even some of the resort crowds, if you're trying to get away from the resorts, the resort pools, this is a great relaxation, de-stress activity.
I like too that we brought our, like, I see your little, what is that, an Izzy you're drinking?
Yeah, we brought a little picnic with us. You can bring food and stuff on board. They have a little table back here that you can sit and eat at.
Back there, there's a little table. There's a little Coast Guard or patrol guy behind us back there. But yeah, it's a really chill vibe, real laid back. So right here is Disney's Contemporary Resort, and as we get closer, you'll be able to see actually Magic Kingdom. You'll be able to see the castle from your boat over there. Babe, what is this resort right here? That's Wilderness Lodge right there.
The Wilderness Campground.
Actually right there too, guys, you can kind of see Space Mountain right there. That's Space Mountain right there. So yeah, this is a really, really neat family-friendly activity that doesn't cost a whole lot. And like Eric said, if you want to kind of be off by yourself, this is something really great to do. That's another view of Magic Kingdom right there. Right there, that's a really good view of the castle. Nice view of the castle. So this is the Grand Floridian, guys. They are doing a little addition over there. But if you've ever stayed here at the Grand Floridian, drop down, leave a comment, let me know how you liked it. Personally, the Grand Floridian is not my preference. It's not my cup of tea. I know this is one of Disney's premier resorts, but I don't like the decor. I don't like old school Victorian-like decor. That's just not my thing. Let me know what your favorite Disney resort is if you've ever vacationed here and stayed within the Disney bubble. Let me know. We're pulling in right now. We're gonna take a look at Eric's parking skills. When you get back to drop the boat off, they do not park it for you. You actually have to pull it in yourself. There's the monorail with the 50th wrap. I love it. What type of experience do you need to park?
Not a whole lot.
Not a whole lot.
You know, if you're a decent driver, you know, boats handle differently from vehicles, so it's almost like more you're gliding and going with the flow instead of really controlling it. So you just gotta, with a boat, you just gotta go with the flow a little bit more.
Oh, all right. So we'll see. Is there going to be any parallel parking involved up here? All right. Because there are quite a few boats up here already and docked. So we're going right in there, guys. We're going right in there. Like I said, they're not coming out to park it for you. You have to back it out yourself. We actually did have to back it out. You have to back it out yourself and pull away from the docks on your own. So we're going to see. So over here is this is going to be the newest addition to the Grand Floridian right there. You can see some of the workers over there working. All right, Eric, we're gonna see your skills. Now, I'm not gonna tell y'all that once upon a time, Eric did run aground. He did run aground. Yeah, it was years ago. I will say that. It was years ago, but he actually did run aground.
And it wasn't a big deal.
But you did run aground.
He pushed us right back out. It wasn't even.
Okay.
The guy came right over and just.
When is it a big deal?
You like run aground and like tear the boat up.
Oh,
like
God.
The boat wasn't damaged or anything. I went into like some weeds.
Ground.
But it wasn't a big deal.
Ground.
The boat was not damaged.
Ground.
Nobody was hurt.
Ground. Did you run aground?
No.
Yes.
You know what? I'm gonna let you pull that.
Was it embarrassing?
Come on.
Yes. No, because see, you're not supposed to be up walking around on here.
I'll go back out.
No, I want to see you go back out of here.
Oh, don't look.
I want to see that.
I'm an expert now.
Right. I want to see that.
Get twisted.
So you see the area he has to work with, guys. We're gonna see. Let's see if Eric tears up these people's boat. There goes. That'll be it for the house. If you tear this up, I wonder what they make you do.
That's insurance.
Yeah, it's insurance. That's what they get for not having you on here with somebody professional. Yeah, so you don't need a, what is it? What kind of license would you have to? You don't even have to have a boater's license, guys. You just fill out.
That's a good point. You just come
Yeah,
they don't ask either. It was like,
did you give him your driver's license?
Did I give my driver's? I don't even remember.
This is a doggone shame. Y'all out here on y'all own. All right, you see the little girl up here in the white and the blue. She is gonna, I guess, guide Chase. I almost said Chase. Chase has driven this actually.
Yeah.
Also, I've driven it too, but I prefer to just sit back and relax. So Eric has the motor off.
Princess as usual.
Passenger princess. So he has the motor off. He's doing pretty good. What you have it on auto? You said
Idle.
Idle. Okay. All right. I mean, that's basically it. That is basically it. So there are some other ones there. But that's it, guys. So yeah, head over to the Grand Floridian, rent you a boat, give your family something fun to do for the day instead of going to the theme parks. All right. Thanks for hanging out with us today, guys. We'll see you in the next one.